I told you it would happen, and I told you I would report on it when it happened. Welcome back, folks, to Orange Hat. I hope you're all having a wonderful day. The Marvels ends its box office run as the lowest grossing MCU movie in history. Yep. Now it's officially now the worst MCU movie. So no matter what all those Brie bots and Brie stands and all those woke losers out there who crave identity politics over a good story, no matter what they say, they cannot deny the fact that this movie had the lowest opening, had the largest box office drop, second week wise, lowest preview, and lowest lowest grossing. That's officially, during its entire theatrical run, it's now officially 4 for 4, the worst MCU movie. But let's get into this. Let's get into this article by Variety. The Marvels ends its box office run. There's nothing heroic about the final box office performance of The Marvels. A superhero sequel is officially the lowest grossing installment in the history of the MCU. After 4 weeks on the big screen, the comic book tentpole is running out of steam with $80 million in North America and $197 million globally. There would typically be optimism that attendance could rebound over a busy holiday season, but Disney apparently doesn't expect that to be the case. The studio wrote on Sunday in a note to press, "With the Marvels box office now winding down, we will stop weekend reporting of international global grosses on this title. The film isn't leaving theaters just yet, and the 220 plus million budgeted tentpole is expected to play through New Year's." Not that it's going to make anything, it's guaranteed to be a flop at this point. However, this memo signals that it's not expected to generate notable coinage during the rest of December. Over the weekend, the Marvels tumbled to 11th place on box office charts with just $2.4 million in its fourth outing. The Marvels opened November 10th with $46 million domestically to land the worst debut in the MCU history, and the franchise's rare misfire out of the gate. Things got only gloomier. Ticket sales cratered by 78% in the sophomore outing to cement another ignominious record, the biggest second-week drop-off of the MCU. Now, as the film nears the end of its theatrical run, box office revenues won't top 2008's The Incredible Hulk, $264 million, not adjusted for inflation, which previously stood as the lowest grossing entry. Yeah, except that movie was at least good. So, This degree of disappointment is unusual because Marvel is the most commercially successful film franchise of all time, with $29.8 billion globally across 33 films. Moreover, the passionate MCU fanbase has turned out for less embraced entries. This February's Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania managed to generate $214 million domestically and $476 million worldwide, even though the film was saddled with the worst reviews than The Marvels. Directed by race-baiter Nia DaCosta, the action-adventure spotlights a trio of spandexed heroes, Brie Larson, Teyana Paris, and Iman Vellani, who are tasked with saving the universe from forces that seek to destroy it. Reviews were mixed, but a bigger problem is that the Marvels ended up bearing the brunt of the audience's burnout toward this ever-expanding franchise, one that spans the big and small screen. This year alone, Marvel has released 2 other movies and 3 Disney Plus TV series, and they all sucked. With exception to Guardians of the Galaxy 3, I hear that actually made a profit. The Marvels is also the first MCU film not to cross the $100 million market at the domestic box office. Oh, shit. This means the sequel's entire big screen run didn't come close to matching the opening weekend of its predecessor, Captain Marvel, 153. However, the original adventure with Brie Larson had extra momentum because of its prime release date between two of the biggest movies of all time. Seriously, did Variety just admit this? Did Variety seriously just admit that the only reason due to its success was because it was sandwiched in between two Avengers films? Oh my god, that is hilarious. Variety's usually a shell site, folks. Disney CEO Bob Iger has addressed the film's poor theatrical performance, suggesting that pandemic-related production restrictions ended up plaguing the final result. Bullshit! Bullshit! The Marvels was shot during COVID, ended up plaguing the final result. Iger recently said there wasn't as much supervision on set, so to speak, where we have executives that are really looking over what's being done day after day. You approved the script, you approved all of the stuff. You approved the movie being made. You approved the movie being made, Marvel. Bob Iger and all them. So why did the movie suffer? It's not because of COVID and the restrictions. It's because of your stupid ass in identity politics hiring practices. He added that the studio's prior streak of billion-dollar behemoths has thrown off expectations about the potential of its movies. We got to the point where if a film didn't do $1 billion in global box office, we were disappointed. That's an unbelievably high standard, yet you were doing it a lot of the time. You set the standard. And I think we have to get more realistic. Yeah, you're going to have to lower your standards to the point where as long as it makes a little bit of bank, it's a success. Box office analysts do not believe that superhero fatigue has once and for all plagued the masses. Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, $845 million, was a hit over the summer, and Deadpool 3, starring Ryan Reynolds and Hugh Jackman, is expected to be a smash in 2024. But The Marvels is the clearest indication that comic book fans will no longer reliably show up to theaters just because the Marvel logo appears in front of a movie. Here's the thing. If you do a good movie, people will show up. If the talent doesn't insult fans, the people will show up. If the talent and the producers and directors are not, shall we say, race-baiting racists and sexists and misandrists, people will show up. But yeah. Disney still has several MCU movies on the horizon, but it may have to retool the future of Earth's mightiest heroes. The studio recently postponed Captain America, Brave New World, Thunderbolts, and Blade to 2025 because of strike-related production delays. That leaves Deadpool 3 as the lone Marvel movie on on next year's calendar. Hopefully, the Merc with a Mouth can save the day and the MCU. Here's the thing, folks. Deadpool and Deadpool 2 were hits. People liked it because Ryan Reynolds knew that these movies needed to be rated R. And he told them, you make it anything less than R, you're not going to get as big as a hit. People will bring their kids to see the movies no matter what it's rated. Everybody loves Deadpool because he's a merc with a mouth that isn't involved in the identity politic bullshit. He doesn't care about political correctness. That's why he was successful. Not to mention the hilarity of it all. So yes, obviously that movie has a very high possibility of success. But you got to ask yourself why. Are the directors going to be idiots and insult the fans, and therefore lead to people like me and others reporting on it, letting the masses know they think you're an idiot, they hate you, and they think you're gullible fools? Or are they going to actually say we are doing this for the fans, and therefore letting you guys determine its success, meaning the audience? Anyway, folks, that's the that's the article. Marvel's is officially, now it's official, the worst MCU film. And it's not because of toxic fans. It's because of Nia DaCosta, Brie Larson, and the fact that they thought that they could do anything they wanted and it would be an automatic success. When the only reason why it's success, which is admitted in this article by Variety, Rebecca Rubin, good on ya. The only reason Captain Marvel succeeded was because it was sandwiched in between two Avengers movies. So yeah, folks, that's going to be the video. Stay tuned for tonight when I begin my weekly recap streams. Hopefully, or that's basically what's going on Sunday nowadays. For now on, for the foreseeable future. This is freaking hilarious. You all know the drill. Like, comment, subscribe, share, all that jazz. Let me know your thoughts down in the comment section below. Did I call it or did I call it? Let me know, folks. This has been Orange Hat Reviews, or rather, just Orange Hat, rather. Y'all have a wonderful day. Stay humble.